Welcome to the Stress Outlet. My name is Dr. Kimberly Quinn, also known as Dr. Unstuck, coming soon in January 2026 with the show, or the podcast show. You're welcome to be on that. It's free and fun and all that. I'm going to send out like an application when it gets closer. And Truman is here someplace. Truman. Okay, so what the boys and I want to talk about. There's Chief. They've been arguing a little bit about that duck. We'll see how that goes. Anyway, but the boys and I want to talk about, the Golden Boys, is why toxic positivity isn't a thing. It actually goes right through me when I hear people saying, "Oh, it's just toxic positivity and then out in the world, whatever." No, because here's why it's not a thing. Because if somebody is being authentically positive means exactly that, authentic. Coming from we're all divine creatures, right? It's coming from an authentic place versus just plain false news. Call it what it is. If we're forcing something and it's fake, okay, well then it's being forced and faked, but that's not toxic positivity. That's just false and fake. Versus acknowledging that it is very, very important to feel our negative emotions. What we want to do, though, however, is not to reside there. So it's kind of like to feel is to heal, process, feel the negative things. We get the full human experience. So we know what it's like to be sad. If we don't know what it's like to be sad, it's very difficult to know what it feels like to be happy. Kind of like when people talk about, we can't really appreciate the beautiful sunny days, especially in northern Vermont, if you haven't experienced tons and tons of cloudy days. It's the full human experience. So that's really what we're talking about. So authentically positive people get that to feel is to heal and experience those negative emotions is also important. And Barbara Fredrickson, this is what we do. Barbara Fredrickson came up with this, and she also talks about the importance of experiencing negative emotions in her book, Positivity. And she talks about the 3-to-1 ratio and how we can override those. So we're feeling them, we're processing, and eventually got to close the chapter, because that's when you go down a rabbit hole, right? You got to, and then, so 3 positive emotions to every 1 negative. So if you're feeling blue and you're saying this to yourself and saying that to yourself, after you've processed, we want to counteract it with 3. I just use the gratitudes. I'm grateful for, I appreciate. 3-to-1. And this will help lift a person out of survival into thrival. From survive to thrive. Authentically into authentic positivity and happiness. Have an awesome day.